You ain't never met a nigga like me. 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 You ain't never met a hustler like me. Soldier quick to bust a gat like me. On the corner bounce back like me. Count stacks like me. You want that, you tryna get like me. You need to holler at me. I got that, whatever you need. You don't get your prices cheap like me. Shit 7 days a week like me. Loving on them freaks like me. Beat the pussy up till a bitch scream like me. I still rock bows, the fresh white tees. Polos, yes, with the long arm sleeves. You ain't never heard lines on boards like these. Like me. You know my swag, gotta let my pants sag. I stuff it in a shoebox, not a brown paper bag. Fucking right, you know it's Deuce. And if you know you gangsta boo, I ain't gotta be with you, just let me see you get loose. You ain't never met a nigga like me. 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 Came out the pussy of G, born a gangster like me. MC, track banger like me. Hop out of a tree and I shank you like me. Sidestep you, whip you, spank you like Ali. If a dime I see, I'm up a show getter. Now she my gorilla, go get her. She got a groove back like Costello. I fuck better, now drummer stop the track. I want this acapella, raw fella, blow more fire than Godzilla. DieHard rebel, for the cheddar, suck 'em in like propellers. I'm too cold, get a sweater, nobody could do it better. Ain't too many niggas like me on this level. You ain't never met a nigga like me. 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 They say, Deuce boy, where you been? You slacking up. I'm getting mine, I ain't passing bucks. I say I'm getting mine, I ain't passing bucks. Them Danish Street Washington boys stay stacking up. I had to back up out the game, I know I'm platinum plus.